So, shall we get into this? Because it's a dark and stormy night. This is actually kind of fun. It's the only night that we've played a game where it has been thundering, and we're about to do some Frankenstein shit. This scene that takes place on a stormy night, Sunday, the 12th of June, is going to be involving Lorenzo, Valentino, Hattie, Scott Duncern, and the kindred body that is typically called Alicia. Thank you, Thor. The scene is at Lorenzo's funeral. Sorry, the scene is at Valentino's funeral home. I fuck up your names constantly. When I'm talking about you two, Sal comes out. Can't help it. Just happens.
He should be included in this shit. But nah.
Sal? You want Sal smoking a cigar in your office?
I'll probably tell him get out.
I can do that. You gonna tell Sal to get out?
Oh, that would be
You
fun.
like your niece? You want to get a closer look of
I
them?
can always use new ones.
So the scene is going to be at Valentino's funeral home in your office, I believe. Straight out.
Yep, downstairs.
So we'll go ahead and start that. You're downstairs getting prepped. You told me what you were making ahead of time. Your heart smoothie. As you were going to
was it sanguine?
You're looking for sanguine. How exactly are you going to find out if a body is sanguine?
By tasting the blood from the heart, right?
Yeah. You're going to have to...
A heart smoothie, yeah.
Okay. I think you actually have to throw something for that.
For making...
To making sure that you actually get it. I don't remember.
Like identifying a resonance?
Yeah, being able to identify a resonance in a dead body. Let me check out the organivore.
You have the hunting, which is
Well, I think it's actually written in the flaw. In the flaw organivore. No, I was wrong. The heart provides resonance. But how are you going to tell if it is what you're looking for? How many hearts are you willing to rip open to find a sanguine?
I mean, I'm guessing that before storaging it, I'll take a small bite and store it. Mark it as like, this is this.
Okay. I don't know how long the resonance would stay in a dead body, though. Because the problem is, the reason why it's so hard to get resonance off of what you do is because over time it fades.
Unless it's fresh out from new body today.
Tell you what. Why don't you give me a intelligence plus awareness as you test the heart?
We're doing a Ross check for today.
We will do one for tomorrow.
Okay.
We're going to do one for Monday, not for Sunday.
you say intelligence plus what?
Intelligence plus awareness. to try to figure out if it's a sanguine. Basically, your tongue in the heart.
Yeah.
Make you feel uncomfortable.
A little.
3 successes.
3 successes? I'll allow it. What are you giggling at? You snickering at it. Alright, so you're making a sanguine heart smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
So, as the two of you are walking down the stairs, this is going to be Lorenzo and Hattie, are walking down the stairs with a young man named Michael. Lorenzo, you've met Michael once or twice. He has, over the last several months, more and more often, been bringing you the drop-offs from this funeral home instead of letting Sonny Red pick them up.
Okay.
He would rather not deal with Sonny, so he brings them directly to the car lot instead. So you've met him. I don't think that you've ever met Michael before.
I don't believe so.
He is a tall, very strong, wide-shouldered built young man. David Fisher from 6 Feet Under.
Got it. Thank you.
So the actor who played Dexter,
Yes. I forget his name, but yes.
He's very polite. He tells you that Valentino is downstairs, and he is going to lead you over to a employees-only door that is nestled in between 2 displays of quartered caskets in the wall so that people can see and pick out the things. This is the showroom that you're walking through. So he opens the door with a key, unlocks it, and when the door opens, you start hearing a buzzing sound. You can hear a food processor going. That's what it is. The stairs are white concrete slab, white walls. It's very surgical bright in here as you go down. And as you come down and you start spiraling around, you're going underneath where the crematorium is. Just by the feel of when you're walking down the stairs, you can feel where you're going. And there's... you want to describe the room?
Pretty much is what a morgue would actually look like. There's the wall with the open slide beds,
refrigerators. And
for body storage or body disposal. There should be like a mini fridge on a corner that says Valentino.
Okay.
And a bead door that leads to my room.
Okay. So, the two of you get down there, and you have Valentino. Scott has not shown up yet.
Okay.
And what time is it?
It's around 10 o'clock. This is when everything was scheduled to happen, around 10. It is storming, so it might not just be Scott's typical dickishness leading to him not being here on time, but it is maybe a couple minutes after 10 at this point. You have Valentino probably pouring his rather lumpy smoothie from his food processor into whatever it is you drink it out of.
I just literally grab the fruit and start drinking.
Oh, you just drink
like
it directly out of
a big
the
freaking mug, yeah.
Okay. The scent in the air is actually surprisingly pleasant to you two as you walk in. That is some very strong blood. It's not vitae. It's not vampire.
Okay.
It's not vampire strong, but it is actually pretty... Maybe, I would say at least you have. I actually know Lorenzo has taken a life during a feeding. And that scent in the air is that sweetness that kind of makes your beast call out that very well does smell like something that you would be into.
You're pretty much catching Valentino just like starts drinking and like slowly starts coming down. He starts drinking. He stops and always like, oh, My apologies. Welcome. Would you like have a refreshment or?
Sure, it sounds nice.
He opens one of the fridges, pulls out a bag for each. Unfortunately,
Coffee mug or?
no, it's literally a blood bag.
Yeah, I get
Oh,
that.
Hattie cannot drink that. Her body will reject it. She won't get anything out of it.
Oh, okay.
I have some mugs upstairs if you guys need something.
That would be thoughtful. Yes,
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Michael
Lorenzo?
turns. He's very robotically in his moves. Like
Thank you.
everything's practiced, everything's measured. When he turns around, he'll actually notice a small scuff towards the bottom of the floor, and he'll pull out a handkerchief, wipe it down first, and then continue upstairs.
Shoot. Turn and just literally start following him.
Okay.
Let me know when Scott gets here.
Will do.
Okay.
He just starts jugging it down.
Unsure if that NPC has ever really just been studied before, but
Okay. Michael walks upstairs. He'll go to shut the door behind him, and he'll realize, like, oh, I didn't realize you were right behind me.
most people don't.
Okay. And he just nervous laughter and continues on. He checks his watch as he realizes he's not going to shut and lock the door. Does some like little mental math in his head for a second. He's very precise, and he comes to the realization of, we've been closed for several hours. There's no reason anybody would notice us. And goes into the kitchen and starts getting some mugs.
Bless you. Out of character.
Very
In character,
clean.
go to hell. That's where we're at, friends.
He's when you walk into the little kitchenette here, this is obviously open to both employees and clientele.
Clients? Yeah, okay. All right.
Everything's incredibly clean. Everything's very where everything's set to the room. This room has everything in light earth tones. It's very tan. It's very calming. You walk in and there's just this sense of light warmth, like it's welcoming.
Like
It's
a warm muffin?
Yeah, warm muffin. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Name of the episode: Warm Muffin.
Yes!
Warm muffin riding
That
the
was
beaver.
Bronze
Anyway.
Beaver.
Oh my god! Warm muffin,
But
Bronze Beaver?
he grabs 2 mugs, and then actually stops, looks at his watch again, just to make sure that he's measured his steps correctly. I feel the need to tell you exactly what's going through
Yes,
his mind.
please do.
And he will stop and grab a mug that is the same color, but has a little bit of a flourish in the handle, a little bit of a design worked into the actual ceramic itself, and pours himself a cup of coffee with 2 creams. They have the little packets, a little bit of sugar, and as he's holding the 2 mugs that he's gotten for you two with his pinky and his own coffee, he's stirring it as he's walking back. And he
As
takes
we
you
walk back, and she will again just follow him quietly and non-threateningly, heightened senses to just sort of eavesdrop in on his circulatory system.
Okay, it's very measured, but fast. His heartbeat is nervous, and with heightened senses, you will also catch a little bit of a hike in breath when his phone starts to vibrate in his pocket, and you will catch him saying, "Not now," and he will head straight to the stairs. He will open the door for you to let you in.
Thank you. She'll step into the room, give a glance. No redheaded stepchild yet? Fantastic.
He puts the mugs, all 3 of them, down on a back counter near a burner. He takes out a pot, like a drainage pot that would typically be used. It's gonna be loud. Takes out a drainage pot, fills it with water from the sanitation sink, puts it on, starts at the little gas, turns that on, and then takes the blood bags that Valentino took out, put them in it, and starts them to heat up. And then puts in a little candy thermometer style in there. It says, I'm going to go check the doors, make sure that comes out at 98.7.
Will do.
And he turns around and he walks out, taking his coffee with him.
And I keep an eye on the thing.
Can I ask what is the nature of your relationship with that person? Is he a colleague, a friend?
Lorenzo, he's actually a cousin of yours.
I think Frank will be the closest thing that he is to me, yeah. It's been extremely helpful.
He's my cousin.
Really?
He's your cousin?
Yeah.
Shit.
He's a fascinating little person. You don't think so?
It's odd, but
I think odd is fascinating.
Hey,
It's a very
this place wouldn't match
mundane
as good
life.
as it is without that guy over there. That guy's a
hey,
freaking saint.
if he does good work, that's good for all of us.
He's meticulous. I appreciate that in a person.
Reminds me of what was that old comic book, Batman, Calendar Man.
I can't really say I comic booked much in my youth. It's sort of still a more modern idea.
See, he reminds you of Calendar Man?
Yeah, he does.
What is a calendar man?
This guy that meticulously kept track of every single minute, hour, second, and day of the year. And
that
every
was a
single
comic book?
it's a character, a villain in
I
the
know
comic book.
I know which character you're talking about. I remember him.
What's villainous about being organized? I don't get it.
Everything is perfectly timed. He can calculate a heist and everything that's going to happen within the second.
Shit, that's called a skill. Not a superpower, but it's a skill.
Well, remember, Batman himself didn't have any powers either, so, I mean,
He had a lot of money.
that
Money is
itself
power.
is power.
I mean, it's
I mean,
in a sense, yeah.
Super-
you can
he did have a power.
buy
It's called
anything you
paranoia.
need. She will pull out her phone and dial Scott.
keep an eye still on the freaking thing until it's ready.
Okay. As you are starting to dial the phone, you're going to hear the door upstairs, like at the top of the stairs, open again, and you're going to hear a few sets of footsteps come down.
She will let it ring one time.
Okay.
And
Hear the phone ring, and then stops.
she'll just hang up.
As Michael leads Scott, Duncern, and Elisha +1 down the stairs. And Scott's sorry I'm late. Storm was hell, and this one apparently has issues with that. Alicia's host, Alicia is the host. I'm not really sure what to call her. The host body of Alicia kind of looks slightly embarrassed at him saying that. Michael, is there anybody else that you're expecting?
No, this should be it.
Possibly Daniela. Though I doubt it.
She doesn't. I don't think. I mean, knowing her, she probably knows about this place, but not the exact location.
He looks at his watch again.
If she does come, just guide her down here.
I was actually going to ask, do you need me anymore?
No, go right ahead. You can actually take the night off if you like.
Awesome. That would be great. I actually have a date. So, yes, I will see you in the evening. Evening's the way you work.
You got it. Go ahead, Warren. You deserve it.
And he's like, don't overcook that. And he points over to the boiler, and he starts
serving it.
heading upstairs. And as his footsteps are fading, you could actually hear him, "Don't forget to lock the doors." And then the door shuts.
Don't forget to lock the doors.
As I'm pouring the thing, as soon as I'm done, it's just like start walking slowly down upstairs, lock it from the inside.
I'm not entirely sure if Whistler is going to come or not, but I think we can manage a splinter.
So what's the this is Scott. What's the process here? What are we doing?
Who wants
Since
to
we
take
are-
lead?
Since we're not a Semitzi, we cannot literally put our hand in and open it up like it's nothing. So we have to do it the old-fashioned way, the human way.
Your friend comes out. We make an incision. We pull back skin and muscle. And then we make a little probing fun time until we feel
Around the heart.
with blunt objects such as fingers, heightened senses. We back each other up. No one goes all crazy and says, I got it, and runs for the gold. We just nice and calmly find the object. Very gently remove object.
As they're talking, I move to one of the closets and pull out, change your clothes. Change your clothes for her,
Good plan.
and change your clothes for me.
Okay. Scott looks at his phone with this like annoyed look on his face. He's like, I tried ever since the sun went down. I cannot reach Sam to save my life. I'm pretty sure it's the Zemitzi who did this. Fucker's not answering his phone.
Well, just give me like 1 moment. And I would like to do a roll for fatal precognition on Alicia. Hattie will begin after staring at this person for a good, long, intricate minute, like a weirdo. She will then start listing her credentials to you and her experience, which will effectively look like this individual has a medicine of 4 and is relatively strong. Also, she will make it quite clear that she has the ability to heighten her senses of touch if necessary, and reflexes good
might
enough
just
to back
call
out
for
of
the
something
roll for-
should.
So pretty much Valentino will start doing the same thing, listing his credentials,
Okay.
His specialty, because we medicine of 3 with a specialty on human anatomy.
Okay. So you guys are pretty much equal when it comes to medicine.
Yeah, it looks like.
You have a dexterity of 2, and I see dexterity being more important to this than strength.
She would be pretty much the best one for doing the precision cuts.
You have, what, a
It's
1? What's your dex?
It's 30 of 2.
Okay, you guys are identical.
Yeah, either
You
of
have
us can
heightened
take
senses. What do you have?
Just
Okay, that would most, in my
I would have
opinion,
potence, pretty
would
much.
place Hattie as the most applicable person to do this because you have heightened senses. You guys have almost identical character sheets when it comes to the medicine stuff.
True.
she would do the main work, and I will be the assistant.
Do you have anything to offer this?
Can't throw
No
me under the
medicine.
bus.
Huh?
No, I will instruct you on what
No
to do.
medicine?
If something goes
Okay,
I do have
wrong.
the.
It's on
I
my
took
butt.
notes.
I need you, Hattie.
Yes.
You're going to be the main
By
cutter.
holding the patient
Okay.
down.
I need you to gather your dice pool.
What would you like me to
It's
have?
going to be your dexterity plus your medicine.
And Valentina will instruct you what to do, pretty much.
4 plus my hunger, right?
With your hunger.
Okay.
Are you convincing a surgery?
I literally took notes on what to do. No joke. I
Yeah.
sat down through the whole night through a 4-hour surgery
Yes, David actually watched
dude,
open
what?
heart surgery
Nice.
to figure this shit out.
and took note
Scott,
of
what
what
would you
every
like
single
to do to
instrument is used
assist?
for.
Oh, that sounds fun.
With Valentino's skills and the fact that David actually spent all that time watching open heart surgeries to figure this out,
Gross.
I'm going to allow you to take 2 extra dice and add it to your pool. He is assisting you on that. Scott, being a cannibal who has cut into more than one person, is going to be standing over your shoulder respectfully, doing the watch that over here. That artery's important. That kind of thing. So go ahead and add 1 more dice for Scott help.
This is so I can crit. Just so y'all know, that's
There you
what
go.
he's actually doing here.
Hey, you
This
can
is
use that little
critical
dangly bit to
success.
tie that bit up so it's out of your way.
That's what he's trying to do.
Do you
Now-
want to use David's roll
Okay.
over there?
Good.
Now hold on.
Yeah, we're not
quite
done.
quite
He's gonna
yet.
load me up to the point
But
where
if you
like
buy
I think the
right
surgery's
now-
so good.
No.
She can put
If
her
you
heart
buy
in a
right
jar
now.
afterwards.
You have heightened senses.
Yes.
I'm allowing you to add your auspex to any auspex related roll.
Okay.
So go ahead and add that to your pool. This is probably the most over-flooded thing that I've ever allowed in the game, but by book rules, it's pretty much accurate. You have
that
people
seems fair.
helping.
By the power of blood.
I think really, yes, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
also add, you can also blood surge yourself if you want to.
Should I do that when I only have a 2?
Ask
As we're
yourself.
cutting into a vampire of unknown age and potency.
Ask
It's a
yourself
risk.
this:
I would not do that. I don't think that would be
if you
smart
fail
behavior.
this surgery, is your life going to be good afterwards?
We already said that if this goes horribly awry, we're just going to dump her somewhere.
Hold on.
Like,
Oh, there you go.
I'm not concerned.
We have a cremation.
Just for some extra information,
reveal the
because
evidence,
Hattie
yeah.
is like 172 years old. You are.
Just
What's
that's
damn
literally
good.
how
What's
I
your blood
decide
potency?
whether
3,
or
I
not to
believe?
do
blood
a
potency of
search.
3?
It's like if I fail this roll, is my life going to turn to shit?
If you do,
Oh, okay, I'll use a blood check.
if you do a rouse check right now and you win that rouse
That's a
check,
good sound way of rationalizing.
well, it doesn't matter actually. If you win or
I use
lose
the
that
exact
rouse
same
check, you
criteria
get to
for
add
willpower
3
points.
extra dice to your pool here.
That's the point of risking getting 1 point hungrier.
3 extra dice.
And at this current
And you
check,
might not
you won't
even get hungrier.
And at,
How many successes would you like to see?
I want to.
We're trading briefcases.
I
on
wanna
that
see
show
what
is
you
what's
can do.
happening.
I want to see what the number comes up. Truthfully, which is not something a storyteller should do. But truthfully, if we're going by rules, if we're going by the way that the thing works, you'd want to get like 5 successes
Scott,
because this is an extra hard thing to do.
do you really want to be helpful?
He's going to look very concerned. What? What?
What do you mean what?
What do you want? People saying, "Hey, Dunsern, do you want to be helpful?" usually means that something's going to happen.
See my coffee cup?
Yeah.
If I look a little peckish, fill it, would you?
Oh, is that it?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Okay. So, do a rouse check.
Which is 2 or 1?
Just 1.
Just 1? Okay, we'll start here.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
agree.
one of
Not
those
awesome.
dice is replaced with that red one.
no, it's on the next check that she gets the extra.
Oh, you don't even have to
Yeah.
worry about it right now then. Okay.
No,
cool.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
rouse the blood and then
That's
you
true. Okay.
check to
Does
see.
anybody else want to double check
You
their
added-
sheets and see if there's this?
You added
an
that 3
additional-
extra?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So
Yes, I did. We have a lot of dice in our hands right now.
Don't think.
Now
there
keep
is-
in mind, everybody, this is still just the fatal precognition roll.
So Valentino will give you a scalpel that's used to do the initial incision on the chest.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
he's
you
got
have
a
a
setup. He's
so you have
ready.
a specific tool for the job.
I literally have all the
Your
tools.
difficulty is going to drop by 1.
Sweet.
I have every single tool needed
Yeah.
for the surgery.
That's the kind of thing that would happen
Except
if
for the robot.
if you were trying to get into a door and you had a lockpick. Your difficulty drops by 1.
I don't know what a
You're-
power
So you need 4
bonus
successes.
means.
instead of
I
5.
don't know what a
If you
rouse
use your
rerolls
resist to
means.
discipline, the power bonus.
You're fine.
applies.
I'm
any
pretty
of this
sure.
extra stuff
I'm pretty
means.
sure this is as much twinking as we can do for this test.
Okay.
All
So yeah,
right.
he will hand you the 10 scalpel.
I do appreciate the attempt.
I just legit don't know what it means. If it's
The
if
tense
like
scalpel,
something
it's,
happens, do I have any kind of reroll? Like I'm
No,
just
that's not how this. Oh yes,
Willpower.
willpower. You can always re-roll.
3 black
Up to-
dice.
yeah.
Up to-
sweets.
You spend 1 superficial willpower and you can roll up to 3 black die.
What?
And then Tony should roll it and narrate the results as the
No, no. I want the player to do this.
I don't like when you tap your foot like that.
I'm nervous.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 successes.
You could always do a willpower to re-roll 3 and make it even bigger.
Is that?
But so far we're passing.
But we're not on the actual surgery
no,
yet.
this is
so
the
I'm gonna,
initial incision.
Yeah, I'm gonna just hang on to my willpower.
Okay. So we did 6.
I would say that this is a 3 and done situation.
Mhm.
So you can go ahead and roll that one more time.
The whole pool here?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That first incision was artfully done.
Okay. Here comes.
Now here comes something harder. This difficulty is going to be 5 because you have to get past the rib cage.
Okay. We're gonna use the external saw to cut the breastbone.
Scary.
I love the idea of somebody reading the directions.
I'm feeling a little bit like the keep reading or it'll explode game.
Yeah.
Keep talking and nobody.
Yeah,
nobody
Nobody-
explodes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and saw through those.
Scott loves
Yes.
Have you ever done this before or used one of these before?
I've
This has
never
a
used a bone saw like this before.
This does have
Tell me when to stop, would you?
It would stop itself. It has a safety mechanism
blame for
built
this.
into it.
No. This is good practice for when, the things get thick. Right now, you're
That's very
assisting, which
comforting
means
to
you're
know
the
that
last
they did.
person
No, they don't.
to get
They do.
pinned.
They do have
Shit,
a
come up
safety.
again.
It's
You can be like,
literally.
been there,
I can
done
describe
that.
it to you in a second.
Okay? Just tell me when I've gone. If I go too
Certain
far,
song
just be
allows
like,
you to
they're
go
not
through the
perfect.
best.
I'll go really gentle.
You want to cut these 3 ribs. You want to cut them here and at this break right here. And he actually points out where these things are.
Who's got a
So it's got, like,
Sharpie?
stop at the bottom.
And
Give me a Sharpie. I'm serious. Or nail polish or something. Cool. Tell me about.
okay, he takes the Sharpie and he actually starts drawing. Oh, god damn it. He grabs a handful of paper towels and starts
Yeah,
drying off the bone area.
Do you wash your hands?
He's fine. She's not going to get an infection.
He starts just drying it off, and he takes the Sharpie and he starts marking down where you actually need to cut. Okay. The ones on the side here, if she was alive, she'd be fucked. Okay? The ones on the top here, careful.
Okay.
They're probably about less than 3 inches wide. You don't want to go too far because directly underneath them is the heart itself.
Okay. Shouldn't we just cut away from that and crack the rib cage?
You
So that we're not directly
The
over the
problem
heart?
with that is
the
the
saw.
sternum.
She'll heal it.
Yeah, but we don't want to get a splinter.
That's okay. Fire up your saw. Let's go. We got this.
Remember, it does have a safety mechanism. If something goes wrong, it will automatically stop.
Oh, that's nice.
If something
We know
goes
that
wrong,
the saw will shut off when we kill her. Gotcha.
No.
when she turns to ash,
Good to know.
When you push it too hard,
I'm
it
not
will
gonna.
automatically
I'm
stop.
not gonna. I'm gonna
she's
be
that
very gentle. And Scott has been kind enough to give me the dimensions of a standard rib.
So,
and
do the
he drew
cutting.
me a nice little map. We're fine.
He hands you the saw.
Okay, 5 successes on this one because it's so close to the heart.
Oh, we're not even close yet.
We're not
There's
even
one more
close
step.
yet.
I know. But we were very close though.
Preparing for a celerity check, kids.
Ooh, critical success.
I see criticals. That's 4.
So that's
5,
4,
6.
5, 6, 7, 8.
8 successes?
Eight
Okay.
successes.
Smooth like butter. That awful scent that you get when you
Yeah.
saw through bone. however.
Valentino will come in with the.
The spreader.
Yeah, it's called the Morse external retractor.
It's a spreader.
I'm
You're
so,
so horrible,
proud
I
of
love
my
it.
players.
Very cute. Very cute.
Put in and start twisting.
Did you ever see The Rescuers Down Under?
So
He says he has.
you're doing this?
Yes.
You're doing this part? Okay,
Spinal
I need you to
speculator.
throw me.
And this is on the bone. Not,
Yes.
It's not even that thick.
I know. I need you to throw a medicine plus strength roll because of the pressure built up.
With her heart having a level of armor, as I literally take my own tiny hands and cup, so that when he spreads, hopefully it'll.
You're not going to be able to
decapitate
fit your
my
hands
hand
in more what
first.
he's doing.
No, not underneath the ribbon around.
It's such a small area.
It's no.
She'll grab
Okay.
Scott's hands. No.
So 3 die from that.
Small hands.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god, that's scary.
Isn't this fucking
That's
racking?
terrifying. Lie!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Okay. You are going to hear the most unsettling popping sounds. You ever take where the wing and the drumstick are together and you just twist them to separate them? Mm-hmm. That sound, is going to happen. Revealing
The membrane that covers the
the
heart.
membrane that covers the heart.
Good job. You could be
Yes.
a doctor now. See,
I have
gaming
no
always does good
My
stuff.
hand won't allow me, unfortunately.
You
Right.
spatchcocked this bitch. Thank you. Actually, you have to do that from the back. It's very much like blood eagling.
So we just exposed the pericardium.
Here's where I would like some magnifying glasses, just so we can get a little personal. Because
He hands you literally the
You-
glasses.
this is a
you-
splinter.
You effectively have now a small
Yeah.
latexy but wet membrane that surrounds the heart.
Pericardium.
Yes. I'm
like
describing
your-
what the pericardium is.
It's not like your idea of bubblegum, you sick little fuck.
He just kind
Wow.
of Scott just kind of smiles and raises
Wow.
his eyebrow. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a way you're gonna get something
This is
cool for
actually
Christmas.
probably the easiest part. All you gotta do.
Valentino will hand you the electrocautery Bowie to open the membrane and expose the heart.
You know, you could just use scissors.
You can
Stop.
actually
Yeah, you could use a fork and a knife too, but we're not gonna.
Well, we're not worried about the nerve endings getting fucked up here. We can actually just being it done.
It's your call, boss.
Use the special toy. That's fine.
No, it's your call. It's either way works.
You're screwing around with the scissor thing, you being an ass.
No, it's seriously just a flesh sac that surrounds the heart that we don't need.
You got scissors?
He's gonna hang you like the tiniest looking scissors ever. It's
Fingernail
literally looks like the end of a clamp, and at top
Like a
it's
hemostatic kind
it's
of deal.
called.
Yeah,
I
this
have it in
is-
here. One second.
This is like, it's like a little fishing rod.
It's called the
style thing with
micropod
at the
scissors.
end that have a little magnifying glass with a little gun trigger, and as you pull the trigger,
Oh, I use those at work for stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
It's
gotcha.
a micropod scissors, pretty much.
Like my character doesn't, but I do.
Yeah.
So I'm
He
familiar.
handed it to you. Put the other one.
Yeah,
and
Scott
you,
sees what you're actually using. He's like, oh yeah, that'll work.
Good. We want things that work. Good. Okay.
So this is a rather simple roll.
Anybody else ever play Surgeons?
So you can go ahead and roll what you've been rolling,
music
but
is
you only
running
need
through my
like
head.
3 successes. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to fuck up the smallest
Hello.
roll needed. I see successes.
Yeah,
already.
good go.
Yeah, there's
that's 4.
A lot. There's
So 4.
yeah, 4,
one-
5, 6, 7, 8.
You're doing
9.
damn well.
Yeah,
No,
you're doing
I
extremely
Alright.
freaking well.
So you cut this membrane, and you can see that it's got like small blue and red veins that kind of run through it and crisscross it.
Pretty.
But it pretty much just feels like cutting through raw chicken skin. And as it spreads open, you see a very oddly scarred heart. You can see a growth of fatty tissue and muscle towards the center of it. That's it.
Got a little. Turn off your cameras.
What
And don't tell me you don't have cameras in here.
Not inside of my office. You crazy? I don't want evidence of you coming out.
From what they've been able to tell me, the Zamitzi like opened her up, shoved a splinter from like a pallet in her, and just sealed it back up sloppy. So
Do you believe that story enough to do this? Or is that like we cut it and she just explodes or something?
I mean, it's the heart. This is the one thing we don't fuck with.
Right.
So
That's
here we are fucking with it.
why I'm asking.
Anybody else feel like pulling their hair? I feel like pulling my hair.
No, but with heightened senses, she's literally just going to feel around and just try to sense if there's anything that feels different from the other tissue in that fatty piece.
Okay.
Just give it time to
This is the
think.
first point that the wraith goes, ooh. Because it's still in there.
There's tissue surrounding it. As you push it and move it, it touches the whatever that is.
Anybody else just want to...
Well, I think it's shitty scar tissue that was put there.
He will hand you
Scar
the
tissue
15.
bleeds prolifically when you cut into it.
He will hand you the
So-
15th scalpel blade. That's literally
So
The
miniature.
smallest blade you can get.
put some sutures already stitched
Already-
up out.
We're gonna sew it?
If it starts gushing, yes, absolutely.
There's no blood
Until
in his
we-
body at all.
How's she gonna heal? Oh, I don't even know what to do.
She's torpid.
Let's just.
She ain't healing until she's woken up anyway.
Look at it this way. Do you really want to
As it is, we had to reset her neck.
in your office?
What happened to her neck? Oh, God! Well, you people are not allowed to have dogs or
Hey.
cats or toys.
No.
Or nothing anymore.
Well, Lysandra did that to her.
You know, probably the less I know, the better.
She got into a big fight. That's it. She just happened to walk away.
You will take
Well,
these
Kind of.
she
very
didn't walk.
tiny scissors and just
He gave you a brand new pair.
super slow, nice and comfortably. I have to sneeze.
Do you really?
No, not at all.
Okay, here's how this needs to work. I need you to tell me what your intentions are at this point in time. What are you attempting to do?
I will consult my sheet for a moment if I think. Because honestly, I feel like I could probably circumvent some bad stuff if I just give it one moment of thoughts. Uh-huh.
This is why Zamitzi are terrifying, kids.
Uh-huh. Because they can just do stuff. Just do it.
I'm just wondering how fucking
gosh.
pissed Billy Smith is gonna be.
Oh my gosh. I'm not that strong. I can't really...
I like to say this is his favorite child.
You can always tell by
This is his
margin.
only child because you guys killed Marco.
Oh my god.
I mean, Marco deserved it.
Yummy, 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 yummy. That's what I can see your Don
He
say.
was
Yummy,
tasty.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Got your soul in my tummy.
Pretty much.
These are horrible people.
Someone needed celerity. What do you want?
If Don gets a freaking lore sheet,
Oh.
you should make one of the lore sheets.
I need to go
Yummy,
back and
yummy.
revise some kind of a biting incident into that.
Okay. The intentions are not to immediately snatch and grab, but to clamp around the said hard piece while taking the scalpel.
Like the scar tissue?
Apparently, while
Okay.
taking the scalpel and filleting off 1/4 millimeter
What are
at
you
a
trying
time.
to use to grab the object?
She's using the hemostat deals, not the scissory part, but the clamp part before
No,
you
you'll
use
use
it.
a specialized object.
Yeah.
Daddy deals.
Which is called the...
Not the clampy part, not the clippy part. Clampy.
it's-
We're professionals here. Act
Oh
like
God,
it, damn
you
it.
make anesthesia
It's called
completely terrifying.
pneumatic pickups.
That
It's like
needs
tweezers.
to be your
realize-
little- that
Clampies.
needs to be your.
Yeah.
So
That's
like
how you
the-
get
the-
tumors out.
It's a clamp.
The clippy
but it's
part.
ma-
The clampy
Like a
part, not
robot.
the clippy part.
It does this. Yeah, the clampy.
You
The-
realize, though, that this is exactly how all medical terminology works. It's just in Latin.
Yes,
Yeah.
You
exactly.
just
The
need to know
clampy.
Greek for clampy and clippy, and there you go.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what your intention here is to slowly
To secure the area.
fillet the unwanted scar tissue until you get low enough to actually see the exposed
Unless
splinter.
I get nervous and stop filleting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need you to go ahead and roll that.
A fillet check.
A fillet
fillet
check. And
Sweet.
same dice pool. Your my voice is shaking. I'm terrified.
It should be a third red
Your
die now.
Should
difficulty.
be a what?
It should be a third red die now. Because you got
Yeah.
hungry.
Your difficulty
Uh-huh.
is going to be 4, not 5 at this. Because you're attempting to take steps.
Right. How many times do I have to roll this? To fillet? Like each
All of
fillet?
them.
No. What we're going to do
It's a
is
fillet
you're
roll.
going to roll your difficulty of 4 test. Every margin point you have over that is going to count down how many times you've had to fillet. So we're going to see how far you get by rolling this.
So you use the fibulae bit, not the circum.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Circumcidio.
Oof. 1,
I
2,
see.
3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
6 successes. Okay, so
That's your spawn.
that is,
Knock it off!
You're
that is my
responsible.
He was
child.
told specifically
Typically to
tonight.
be quieter.
I think
To
he
not-
is quieter. Not quiet, but quieter.
Okay. So your difficulty
Something.
is 4, and you got 6 successes. Correct?
He said so.
Okay, you seem to be okay with those 2 bestial failures you have there because you got all those successes. You are almost through. You're gonna have to try it again. But you are making progress. You have not killed anyone, and you are slowly peeling back that scarred tissue. I've never run a surgery
Seen before.
in game before.
Not
I've
true.
played many.
That wasn't surgery, that was a butchering.
I plead
You want to
no
blow on these
contest.
again, so it's your fault?
1, 2, 3. No, wait, sorry.
Yeah,
I got the
there's
math.
4.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. You are able to paper thin, like vellum, these
So you'd never,
slices
you'd
of
never
the
played
scar
Fate.
tissue off to the side, and you can actually see where the opening, where the wooden splinter is actually just sticking out.
It has a key bound to
Hey,
each
Scott.
finger on your hand.
Yeah?
You want to do the honors?
Left mouse
Do I want to do the
down,
honors? I don't have...
Releasing it moves it up.
Look, I'm not delicate, because I
You're
don't have to
delicate?
make anybody survive. I take what I want to eat. And I don't even know if I can do that anymore. I
And we're
underst-
sure we want her back. That is absolutely the consensus, right? We're not
that's
just
the best
Well, as it is,
playing
she's not going to
Operation
have
here.
any memory of any of this shit, so...
Well, that's fortunate. I don't really want to be attached to this.
Well, she's been out for a long time. Like, pretty sure she was tortured before the cops found her.
Define a long time. Hold on, this person's been staked for a long time. I'm interested in what a long time means.
Months.
It's been several months.
Like a year, several months, or like
Not
4?
Quarter of
know.
a year.
About,
Quarter of a
yeah,
year.
about 4 months, 4 or 5 months.
I wonder if she's sane at all.
Well, she's torpid. So even the staking isn't going to bother her. She's effectively a dead body.
Okay. Let's pinch this sucker out and hope she doesn't dust.
I understand that we have taken several tests aside from the 3 and done, but this is the final test of the 3 and done.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Awesome.
If this fails, it means that a part of the splinter has tugged and ripped something vital, which will be done. This is a success or fail test.
Cool. Cool, 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 cool.
Let's get that out of there.
5 successes. You can use a willpower to reroll 3 failed black die.
5 successes?
To do it in an
That's about as far as we're going to go. Actually, let me just double check. Because this is going to be set at your highest possible, like, difficulty.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah,
So much fun.
I know.
We're having so much fun.
So
know.
much.
Killing Billy Smith's kid on accident.
On exit, sure.
Well, you can still burn a willpower and re-roll 3 black die.
Yes.
Oh, and I will. I will re-roll the shit out of them.
Hell yeah.
This is horrifying.
18. Okay, the highest is 7.
On the precognition?
No, on the thing. So if you want to go ahead and burn a
Difficulties.
willpower to re-roll 5 of the blank dice.
5?
3.
3 of the blank dice.
There, sir.
Wow. I Monty Python the shit out of that.
I like what you said before. You have a good count here, Rawl.
Yeah, it's
So,
5
yeah.
so far.
You got 5 successes.
6.
I think there's a
Okay.
VR version.
I can imagine.
Okay, so the answer to your
It's
premonition
actually really fun.
Yeah.
is
Hours of this.
you see her,
There's
on the
brain
slab.
surgery and eye surgery and stuff. too.
her clothes cut open, her chest opened, her heart splayed. It's a god-awful massacre. You don't see her surviving this surgery.
It's a god-awful massacre.
Yes, because her ribs have been ripped out. You've opened her
Well,
up.
that's a Tuesday.
Even
Okay.
though you did
Okay.
things well, it's still terrifying. you don't get to see the process of everything that we just played through. You just see her dead body slowly decomposing on the slab. And that is your precognition.
Can't do it.
What do you mean you can't do it?
Can't do it.
So you're not confident you can actually do it, or
No, and then I consulted the spirits and I literally watched her die on the table. We can't do this. At least not this group or this setting. It has to be done a different way. Or removing the splinter might actually have a failsafe and kill her. We need to consult as a museum. Honestly.
Look, I tried calling Sam. He doesn't answer.
We know no others museum.
none that I know of.
I only know Sam.
Give me 45 minutes. Keep her safe. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Don't drive me somewhere, Scott.
Where are we going?
The strip club. Just take me.
Okay.
I'll be back. Try not to eat her. Maybe warm up some more goodies. Thanks.
There's
Where are you heading?
That's what she said.
Ecstasy.
Okay.
I'm a pain in the ass.
So we drive
as soon as she
into...
leaves, lock everything, cameras outside.
Yeah.
On.
So we're going to go ahead and boom time. It's probably around 11 or so when we get there. And you get to the downtown historic district of Portland, where you see this saloon-esque style building that has been redone modern age, more of a Victorian style thing going on. Big rose stained glass window. In fact, the backyard of this place opens up into the Portland Rose Gardens. And you get to Ecstasy. Scott's staying in the car because no way in hell is he fucking with this guy.
Actually, you can go ahead and go back if you want. I'll catch you right back.
Let's head back to the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still really want your help.
Yeah, you don't even get the sentence out. He's gone. Taillights.
And she
This guy
will
scares the shit out of Scott.
walk up to whoever's at the door. And nobody?
No one at the door.
Okay. She will go inside. I don't think the character's ever been inside this place,
Okay.
to be honest.
You walk in, and it is very familiar to what you remember seeing 170-something years ago.
Cool.
It
That's
looks
helpful.
very similar, but modernized. Electric lights, carpeted now. The bar looks almost identical. The alcohol bottles on the shelves behind are more up to date. But everything down from the original mirrors to the fixtures and everything looks identical, except for the fact that the windows are now mirrors that face inward.
How clever.
And
She will say that out loud as she just sort of looks in the room.
There's a young, kind of curly-haired, long curly hair, darker skinned girl. She's probably about an inch or so shorter than Hattie, standing behind the counter.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm an old friend of the owner, and it's quite important to speak with him. Just
Are
for a
you
moment. I am. Hattie, if you don't mind just... I don't even know
She stares at you like she's trying to bore a hole. Okay. She hops over the bar, gracefully, cat-like.
Limber little thing, aren't you?
Walks over to a set of curtains on the wall, which have a set of double doors behind them. Wait here.
Sure.
Didn't
She
use lemons either.
Or
walks
a
in.
whiskey while she waits.
She was the only bartender.
And not, because that's... At least the service has not improved in the last 100 years.
Someone opens up one of the doors behind the bar, which you remember just being open walkway. Somebody had put doors there. This is the area that would typically lead to the stairs that go upstairs to... But then you realize that you can't see up. There's a ceiling now. It's not just the view of the catwalk area.
Yeah. Okay.
When that door opens, the soundproofing of this place becomes evident as very probably Whitesnake starts pouring through the music of Whitesnake. comes pouring through the doors as one of the city's more prominent political officials walks out with a scantily clad girl on his arm. And he looks over to you.
She just winks and smiles.
He is so drunk he cannot see the danger in this. He winks back. He smiles, hiccups. His face is beet red. He's got a bottle in one hand. He's got a girl in the other arm. And they are heading towards the double doors to the other side of the room.
What's his name?
Smart.
This is the... we're going to go ahead and say he's... Just write down politics 4.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have to decide who exactly that is, but it's most likely going to be like the
City
city
council.
treasurer or something like that. Yeah. After a couple moments, the girl is going to come back out, go right back to where she was, and Dracon is going to be following her out. And there he is. He's wearing.
There he is.
There he
His
is.
Peacock glory.
There he is,
He's
wearing
arrived.
like dark colored. He's wearing dark colored blue jeans. He's wearing a dress jacket with no shirt underneath
He
it.
got a fedora.
Lots of tattoos are visible. He's got that little mustache goatee thing that he's pulling off nowadays.
Corridor.
We are back to using Dave Navarro.
I have something in my eye. I'm so sorry. I believe it's your nipple.
Your over the past century or so, you've been very suspicious about this, but you've never actually been able to lock on your suspicions.
I think we talked. Yeah, we talked.
Yeah, he's
At some
been
point.
kind to
I'm
you.
taking a hunch, and I'm gonna run the fuck out of it. But she literally will say that before she looks at him. So,
Okay, let's do this.
okay. So,
So he walks out, sees who you are, and tells. He says, "Mercy, would you mind going and checking on our guests?" The girl kind of looks over at him. He looks over. She looks over at you, and this look of "I'll fucking kill you if anything happens to him." And she walks out the door.
I'm sorry. Your nipple is in my eye right now.
He
What the hell are
he
you
buttons
wearing?
the jacket.
Oh my god.
He Don Johnson rolls the sleeves up a little bit. Can I help you, Hattie?
I believe you can help me. But you're gonna have to trust me for a minute, and it's real important. And
I think you've-
I can't tell you why.
He looks at you and he goes, "Well, you put a lot of trust in me."
Yeah, there's something I need done, and I cannot physically do it.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, you might be mad. when you
Clowns
see
or
what it
midgets?
is.
Brouhaha.
It's a problem. We're trying to fix that problem.
What's
Come to the morgue with me.
come?
Come to the morgue.
There's a
with me.
brouhaha problem. Come to the morgue
Come
with
to the
me.
morgue with me.
The prince's clan.
I am not
Did somebody
politically.
hit the prince with a bus?
I am not politically involved in this. I am asking for your assistance in something I physically cannot do. And I don't think you necessarily want me to go into detail here.
I'm going to
or
just state
you
that I'm
can
pretty
pour
sure
some
out of
whiskeys
everything,
and
you owe me a boon more than anything here.
We're going to call it kind of even. Because when you see what I'm asking you to do, it's not my favor. It's going to be, you get a favor out of this. Be everybody's new favorite sex doll guy.
I'm already everybody's favorite sex doll.
Not everybody's. Just could you just not be a fuck damn problem for 15 minutes?
Mercy, I know you're behind the curtain.
Yeah, I never did get a whiskey.
She comes around.
The service in this place sucks. Who the fuck is the owner? I
What a-
demand.
You stop
She's John
peacocking.
Karen.
No.
She's John Karen.
What we're gonna do tonight? And he looks over at Mercy with this this has been the plan all along attitude. We are going to drive to the morgue. Apparently,
Yes.
what morgue? Because it's sure as hell not the hospital. Because we're
This
still
is the address.
Oh, okay, fine. We're going back over towards the
It's called Old Lady of Holy Death.
Our Lady of Holy.
Is it really?
It's probably
Santa Muerte.
probably in Spanish.
Yeah.
However,
Santa Muerte, yeah.
we're going to the Santa Muerte funeral home.
And there's a couple folks there, so I don't know if you need to bring a mask or something with you, but I can wait for you to change. Maybe cover your nipples up. Whatever it is you need to do.
Give me 5 minutes.
Take as much time as you need, friend.
He leaves. We're gonna go ahead and jump time back so we can try to get this, because this is quickly becoming
It's
the entire
called
fucking night.
entertainment.
Well, I want to
Let
get you
us
guys.
entertain you.
I want to get you guys involved.
Nah.
All right. So
Means I don't.
when you guys arrive back at the funeral home,
The Lady of Holy Death.
the Lady of Holy Death, Mercy is.
That's your fucking problem now. Sorry.
I got my dice.
I'm gonna throw the whole dice at you. You do it.
Mercy is very uncomfortable the entire drive. She is told to wait in the car. He says, "Give me an hour." Mercy says, "In 55 minutes, I'm breaking down the goddamn door."
She'll lean in right when he's barely out of earshot. Don't worry, sweetie. He's way too young for me.
Oh my god, if humans growled. She hates you.
Yes.
Remember that scene with the crossbow? That shit's about to happen again.
Yeah? I wish the bitch would.
Why do you hate Mercy so much? I'm using Zendaya now.
Oh, yeah, she's really pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, she can bitch at me all she wants.
So, as I'm assuming we're able to get back in.
I'll text you and just
Okay,
be
I'm
like,
like, did you tell them to do that company coming?
As they walk down the stairs,
You unlocked.
as they walk down the stairs, here comes Hattie. Followed behind Hattie is it's a guy in sneakers, blue jeans. He's youngish looking. He actually reverts.
Robert Downey Jr.
No. He actually reverts back to the way he used to look. That you saw him like nearly 200 years ago.
I was going to say, I'm honestly going to tell you that who she is, and then you add like almost 200 years on it, she probably would just be like different towards,
It's a younger guy. Walks in. He's got glasses. And, Alicia.
No one in this room had anything to do with this. She was discovered, and there's a piece in there that we would like removed, but we can't return the package in this condition.
Okay.
I think there's a failsafe. This is the Mitzi work,
Yeah, I can tell.
and I consulted the spirits. I know you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I went into a whole thing, and if we do it, we're gonna really fuck it up.
As he steps closer to Alicia, she just collapses. Who has sensed the unseen? Or okay,
Yeah.
the wraith sits up out of the body, looks at Anton, and everybody in the room is going to get a nice chill down their spines as you hear that son of a bitch. And this is the first time you get a good look at the wraith that looks exactly like Anton.
Do y'all two know each other?
What are you talking about?
Pardon?
I know Alicia.
Yeah, no, pardon. So,
Son of a bitch killed me.
on purpose?
He stole my face.
That one?
I'm Anton Dracon.
You're not shitting. That's a small fucking world. Whose wraith friend is this?
Oh.
I told her
Yours?
Scott.
No.
Scott, who got back probably like 20, 30 minutes before she did, goes, Pete, chose that one.
Oh.
He's been around. He knows a lot about the Kindred, so...
So that's Pete's friend.
Yeah. The Wraith is sitting there screaming, the motherfucker's name is Kenneth Obertus. He fucking killed me. He took my goddamn face. He destroyed my entire fucking life.
Can we talk outside? Come with me. I don't think any of them can hear you anyway.
It follows you outside.
I'm gonna have to check out of this one and leave my associate here
Everything
in
cool?
charge. Oh yeah, just Wraith talk.
Oh, okay.
It's like coffee talk.
It's
This
like
one has like
TikTok.
a
but less skin.
lot to say.
Take your time.
Yeah. She'll just walk out.
Out of character, how else did you think I was going to get
I have no
the
idea
Anton versus Anton storyline
that
back?
ever was going to come up. Yeah, so...
Without doing the time jumpy shit, how do you think I was going to do that?
Well played. Well played. Well played. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. And she will...
Cool. I need you to do me a favor. Actually, I can do it right here. I got my own dice.
Yeah, you do. You can
Let's
kill her all
see.
by yourself.
No. That's not the thing.
That's another.
He's going to have... Let's just play averages.
Huh?
We're
I
going
don't know
to
what's
do...
happening.
We'll do 3 of each.
He's just mumbling to himself
No.
because he's excited.
No, I'm trying to think about how this would
That's how he
work. Because
prepares to
Wraith
kill
doesn't
you.
exist yet. There is no Wraith rules yet.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
I'm going to go ahead and say he has 3 composure and he has 3 resolve. That seems pretty fair. And I'm going to go ahead and say that he saw Anton, so we're going to give him 1 passion. And then he's also been following all this stuff around all this time and he's pretty fucking annoyed, so I'm just going to give him 1 more. I'm trying to see if his shadow is going to take over.
Oh, God, no.
I'll take that as a yes.
Wow, look at it go.
It's excited.
That's a success. So.
Okay.
Pretty sure you don't actually get to count floor.
Fine,
dice.
give me the win that's on the floor.
There's your win.
Because right now we've got... This is actually kind of a tight... failure. Okay, cool. Alright, you've seen the shit that this Wraith is going through before. This is as they start to lose themselves in their own hatred. Because Wraiths are nothing but passion.
Uh-huh.
And he looks like he's about to go shadow.
We need to go outside, please. Now. And tell me everything so we can figure out what to do. Come on.
Okay, he goes back outside with you.
And she will literally just let him, whatever, until I can look up Oblivion. Anyway, hold on.
Oblivion is
What's your-
in this book.
Just to start reading. I just need to read.
Which one do you need?
All of it.
them. Yeah.
All of it.
Why don't you see
All
what
the
you
ability.
have?
I know. No, I'm not going to make any action.
Okay.
I'll do your scene,
So,
and I'm just going to do some
While
pinky thoughts.
that is happening outside, the young man that you guys have never seen before walks over to Alicia's body, and as he's kind of looking at all the little details on her, he's fully examining this girl's torso. He is elongating his fingers, giving himself several other knuckles on each finger. He's also extending claws at the same
Slenderman
time.
fingers, pretty much.
Hmm?
Slenderman fingers?
Yeah, but tipped with talons.
Okay.
And he goes in there, he licks the tip of his fingernail and just starts to trace basically a Y incision along her chest. And then goes in and peels. He is then going to go up to that rib cage and just kind of massage it loose. You don't hear the popping, you don't hear breaking, you just kind of see him reach in, and as if he was moving around polymer clays, just reaches in, takes the top of that rib cage, the whole fucking thing, and just pulls it free. Then he moves some of the musculature out of the way. He goes for that little membrane around the heart, and pulls it back.
You see actually Valentino, like, taking notes of what he's doing.
He does not seem to care. Scott is highly interested in this.
He has the biggest fart on for this.
Why you gotta make it sexual?
Oh, I heard
Because it already was.
And I was like, yeah.
For Scott.
And then he goes for the heart. And this is going to be... Yeah, I'm making a roll. Wouldn't be fair if I didn't make a roll. Let's see if your premonition comes true.
Yeah, I just don't want to be the one that did it.
Yeah.
Sorry. When you're not already part of the club, you don't play those games.
Trying to think of things that he knows. He's not quite as good as you guys are, unfortunately. But he also doesn't have the difficulty that you guys do because he's using
Yeah.
Resistitude.
Use the rolly thing.
That one doesn't
So that
wanna
you
hang
don't
out
do
with
that.
You, man.
Well, your dice are in the
I know, I'll take my dice.
You're right, you're cursed. You keep dropping dice. Time for a cleansing.
This table's all clutter. God damn it. I roll a number dice every time, too. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
It's better than I do.
Within an amazing amount of record time. He takes one of his nails that's extended and just sticks it right into the scar tissue. Closes his eyes. He starts licking his lips a little bit. And then you hear a crunch. And then he just slowly extracts his finger. And all you see is the nail. But then he flips his hand like this, and with one hand moves his nail out of the way and pulls out the wood shard. And then, with a second of concentration, with his eyes closed, his hands just return back to normal. And then he starts putting the printer back together again. He doesn't even worry about the membrane or the muscular tissue. He just puts the ribs back into place, he closes everything back up, and then the thing that he takes the most time on, and it's actually like watching someone work with clay, he starts making sure there's no seam at all. Like, he even sits there for a couple seconds and licks his thumb and reworks where the skin goes and makes sure that there's no fingerprints, make sure that there's no line, no nothing, because he does not want Billy Smith to see any clue that anything has happened. While he's doing that, he also goes up and fixes a couple of vertebrae in her neck that are still a little loose. Okay. That'll be $4,000.
Wait, what?
I'm joking. Just fucking joking.
Yeah, your copay's way more than that.
Exactly.
Billy Smith's insurance will cover it.
See? He jokes back. I like it. Alright.
For Mercy's viewing pleasure, Patty is outside talking to herself rather heatedly.
Yeah.
She does these.
You can see that Wraith as his corpus, his body, is becoming darker and darker in color, and his eyes are beginning to glow red. It almost looks like he's visually becoming hate.
Let's find you something to chew on, yeah? She'll start working on hunting feathers just in the off chance that there's anything that might soothe him.
So, you are at a cemetery. I'm going to go ahead and say that there is a bunch of little beacons all over the damn place, because there's people who have put photos of loved ones and things like that. Not to mention, just the tombstone itself tends to be a memoriam piece, which can act as a fetter at times. Not to mention, if there's any sepulchres or
inside the casket,
mausoleums inside the caskets, you're going to get an array of smells and sounds and just all over the damn place. So if I can get a wits and awareness test from you, that'd be
But
great.
I'm down 2, correct?
You're not going to be down to involving the roll.
Okay. That makes sense.
If somebody came up to you, was sneaking up on you, then you'd be down 2 traits. Not numbered dice.
I like them. Apparently.
And don't forget your reds.
2 reds.
3.
Oh, 3?
She didn't eat again.
Oh.
That's true. Thank you for keeping
Yeah. 2.
You're,
fun.
You're too overwhelmed. There's too many fetters to be able to find anything useful.
Okay. Well, like, just kind of wander around
Yeah.
and keep said Wraith as distracted and away from said helper person as possible until that person can leave the area.
Okay. Well, then
Assuming we don't need a hug and a kiss tonight.
Let's do one more test real quick, and we'll be
Okay.
able to move on from this. And that's going to be a manipulation plus. What's your performance?
Blending in.
Blending in. You can either use. Oh, you got persuasion. Use manipulation plus persuasion.
I'm like you, the stone. That's a number dice.
Stop it.
That's a number. Oh my god! Take
Stop.
these away
Just take
from
them
me.
out of the thing.
I'm not allowed to have them. I'm not seeing them.
Okay, so you got 2 successes. I do not think that 2 successes is going to be able to beat this wraith in particular.
I'm just gonna try.
He is going to eventually lose himself to madness,
Okay.
and he is going to dart off in the direction of the downtown area. It's almost like watching a frenzying vampire run off. But humans can't see him. He shouldn't be able to affect anybody, really. What's he going to do? Cause moss to grow somewhere?
I happen to know they can start fires.
There
but
is that.
it's not Chicago, so
Dracon is going to come outside at the point where that thing runs off.
good timing.
It's all fixed up.
Thank you very much. Ironic little course of events.
Why?
Back in the day, somebody may have hacked up a librarian or some shit, and that librarian's pissed. Happened to be hanging out inside of our Bruja friends.
Hacked up a
ironically.
librarian?
Or it's... I'm trying not to... How much does that one know?
How much does what one know?
Your girl out there.
Mercy? I mean, she doesn't have
know
super
enough?
hearing or anything.
No, I mean,
like
does she know enough that...
that. She knows what we are. She knows that things are out there.
That thing you did to be who you are right now.
That was Anthony Drake.
Yes, it was. He's downtown. I mean, he's maybe gonna, have some mushrooms grow someplace. Or start his own.
Do you guys,
I can't do anything about it.
do you guys do, like, wardings or anything like that?
Some do. Some of the guys upstairs probably could.
I am totally willing to hire outside help.
She will text you. The old white guy, does he do any kind of warding against wraiths?
Old white guy?
The old white dude that told me I was being rude. Milner.
I love how Paul's the old white guy.
The accountant,
Isn't he?
Tommy's grandpap.
Oh, hold on. Do you give Valentina your number, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Did we get her number? No,
Also-
we had a good conversation.
Almost
but-
simultaneously.
He's an old white guy. I mean, does he know
Here's the
if
thing,
he
I'm
gave
pretty-
out his
Levi?
number?
I'm pretty
Your
sure
business card that
Paul
I got,
has
I will
your
send you
number,
the
but I don't
same
think they
question
should have
because
Paul's.
you are a cult,
Right.
Hold on,
so
a business card or
perhaps.
something?
And I'd rather
He's an
have
accountant.
Actually, I'm pretty sure Hattie was given Paul's business card.
Yeah, but that would mean how you would have to interact with Paul.
With the old white guy?
And I'm
No,
just,
no,
we're not.
I mean, you could always give Anton your business card from Paul.
She will, in fact, dig through her wallet while she sends off another text message to Levi same general question. Non-related family kind of stuff. You can ask.
Paul Miller.
I do not know, but he would have someone, I presume. I also have another friend that may answer.
Okay.
More trustworthy.
Tell you what, you do the bookstore, right?
Yeah.
I'll get back to you later.
Okay.
And hopefully maybe we can actually level this whole trading of gifts out.
I had no way of knowing. Just gonna throw that out there.
I'm not even sure what that means.
I had no way of knowing that person was in there. Or who that person was to you. I just want to throw that out there. No way. That being said, they sometimes light fires, so I'd go home if I were you.
It's a great idea. I'm going to go into the oldest wooden structure in the city.
To make sure it's not on fire, is all I was saying. Yeah, I wouldn't stay there. God, no. I assume it knows where you live.
He's just going to start walking towards his car. It's been great. Thanks for a great night.
As he starts moving towards his way, Valentina's gonna pop out. Hey,
Yes.
2 questions.
Sure.
And they're kind of important.
Uh-huh. Wait, are you not taking her with you? She's yours, not ours.
You want me to take Alicia?
Do y'all want to keep Alicia hostage tonight, or can he just take Alicia?
The question is, here comes my first question: who's gonna wake her up?
I'll get her woken up.
Yeah, he can take her back to her daddy or whatever.
Okay.
Unless this become a political kidnapping issue, because honestly, it could look like that.
The less time she spends here, the better.
Right, agreed.
Yeah.
What's the second question?
Is your buddy still around?
Yeah, he's gone for a jog.
He hits the top of the car a couple times. Mercy rolls down the window. He's like, hey, can you pop the trunk? And he will walk inside, go downstairs, scoop up Mercy. I guess I'm taking a doggy bag home. And
Nice.
Valentina would literally toss on
Scoop
top of
up.
her, on top of the body, a bag with the clothes that she had on.
Scoop up Alicia, not Mercy.
oh, yeah, sorry. Scooping up Alicia. Guess I've got to bring a doggy bag home tonight.
Now you sound like Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Valentina puts on top of her body in a bag, like the clothes that she had on.
Okay. It's not like it's the first naked chick I had in my trunk. And just throws it in there and shuts it. Anything?
Manners. First you poke me with your nipple, now you're just being seen as a pleasure always. Good nights. Do we have
House in
anything
the
else we
car.
need to do tonight?
I just gotta clean, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Does anybody have anything else to do on Sunday that I need to be aware of?
Wash my hair.
Once everything is said and done, I'm just going to text Sal. I'm just going to put in the issue with what was, I'm sorry, what was her
Alicia.
Alicia? The situation with Alicia has been rectified.
Complete.
You get a text back in like 2 minutes. Who the fuck's Alicia?
Exactly. Dot.
Say, now your line is sorry, wrong number.
Yeah.
And then you face palm.
This is Sal's.
It's
number, right?
I assume you're using the phone from Sal.
Yeah.
It is Sal.
Sal probably doesn't even know what her name is anyway.
He called her Angelica. He called her Angelica. He called her all the names, but he never said Alicia.
Billy's kid.
Who the fuck's Billy?
Oh, dear God.
When has Sal ever gotten a name right?
We'll talk later.
Okay.
Whatever.
Wow.
All right. Shall we go to the next night?
Please.
It is
No.
now 11 o'clock, which is typically where I call post.
Game was great, guys.
Well, you
I felt like I really contributed.
I was the best.
You too, huh?
host.
I literally wasn't even there.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad.